Okay, up to 13. Anybody has any other doubt? Up to 13. Okay. Up to 28. Any doubt? 25. The normal at the point where the curve intersects y-axis. Y-axis means x equal to 0. When you put x equal to 0, you will get y into minus 2 into minus 3 equal to 6. You will get y is equal to 1. So the point where the curve intersects y-axis 0 comma 1, they want normal at that point. Okay. Is it answer is not coming or something? Y into x minus 2 into x minus 3 by x plus 6. Or you can bring it down also and write x plus. It may not be. Oh, okay, we'll see. X square minus 5x plus 6. dy by dx apply u by v rule. X square minus 5x plus 6 into derivative of this is 1 minus x plus 6 into derivative of this is 2x minus 5 by denominator is x square minus 5x plus 6 whole square. Okay, you don't have to simplify because anyway we want to get x equal to 0. So when I put x equal to 0, dy by dx is equal to, this will become 6. This will become 30 by 6 square. Oh, that is exactly 1. That's it. That passes through which point? So to find the normal equation. Slope of tangent is 1. Slope of normal is minus 1. So equation of normal is y minus 1 equal to minus 1 into x minus 0. I'll get x plus y equal to 1. So any option is fine as long as sum of x and y is 1, which is option D. Yeah, key is given D only, right? Okay. So first of all, you have to find the point where the curve intersects y-axis, that is x is 0, you have to put it after the routine. Up to 28, any other doubt anybody has? Up to 34, 29. Okay, 29, you have to find alpha and beta. Further, they gave two things. One is 1 comma 1 satisfies this. From that, I'll get 1 plus alpha equal to beta. Second one is the tangent slope. Tangent equation is 4x plus 3y equal to 7 means tangent slope is minus 4 by 3. So dy by dx at 1 comma 1 should be minus 4 by 3. Dy by dx at 1 comma 1 equal to minus 4 by 3. From that, what will you get when I differentiate this? X square into dy by dx plus y into 2x plus alpha into 2y dy by dx is equal to 0. Okay. Now put 1 comma 1. This is 1. This is minus 4 by 3. This is 2 into 1 into 1. Alpha into 2 into 1 into minus 4 by 3. From this, I should get alpha. So this is minus 8 alpha by 3. This is it's minus 4 2 by 3. That side minus 2 by 3. So alpha is coming 1 by 4. Put that 1 by 4 here, beta will come 5 by 4. Alpha may be minus 1 by 4 because this is this went that side, this left here with positive. No, everything is positive, so plus 1 by 4. Okay. Now they said there is a point on the curve whose y coordinate is minus 5, so I have to find x coordinate. Okay. Shashikaran, sit here. Okay, when I put y coordinate minus 5 in the curve, let us see what will happen. X square, I don't know how to find. Y is minus 5, alpha is 1 by 4, and y square is minus 5 whole square equal to beta is 5 by 4. From this, I should get x value. Okay. This is x square into minus 5 equal to 5 by 4 minus 25 by 4. Minus 20 by 4 minus 5. I'm getting x square equal to 1, x equal to plus or minus 1. But they said in the question that x is negative in that point. So I should take x1 as minus 1. So the point where y coordinate is minus 5, x coordinate can be 1 or minus 1, but in the question they said negative. Now at minus 1 comma minus 5, we have to find slope of the normal. At minus 1 comma minus 5, you have to find slope of the normal. So let us use this. White place, this will become 1, this will become dy by dx. This will become 2 into minus 1 into minus 5 plus alpha into 2 into minus 5 into dy by dx. What is this alpha? 1 by 4. Okay, so dy by dx, this is plus 10, this is minus 5 by 2 dy by dx equal to 0. So that is 3 by 2 dy by dx is equal to 10. So dy by dx is equal to 20 by 3. Slope of tangent is 20 by 3 means slope of normal will be minus 3 by 20. You know slope and you know point, you can find the equation. Okay. From these two, you will get 3x plus 20y is equal to, when I put minus 1 and minus 5, minus 103. So 3x plus 2y plus 103 equal to 0. Okay. So first part is finding alpha and beta from the two data that is given. One data is given directly, another data you have to understand that talked about. Then third part is you have to substitute y coordinate and get x coordinate. And then find dy by dx there and slope of normal there, and then the equation of normal there. Sometimes there's not too much of a idea that you should get. You should have enough patience to do it and do it quickly. That's all. When is this UCD exam completed? Recent Sunday. Okay. Did they release a question paper? Okay. All right. Okay, up to 34. Any other doubt in application of derivatives? Up to 41, 35. Okay, 35. We can find point of intersection. I think it may not be required. I'm just thinking that. Let us see. Y square equal to 6x when I differentiate 2y dy by dx is equal to 6. So dy by, I'll assume point of intersection is x1, y1. So dy by dx at x1, y1 is 3 by y. What is for the second curve? What is dy by dx? Okay, let us assume x1, y1 is point of intersection. Second one, when I differentiate 9 into 2x b into 2y equal to 0 into dy by dx, sorry. From that dy by dx will come minus 9x by by. Their product should be minus 1. Okay. So 3 by y into y1 I should write minus 9x1 by by1 should be minus 1. One may say you have not even found x1 value, y1 value, not required. X1, y1 will satisfy that curve, and in the place of y1 square based on the first curve, what I can write? 6x1. So y1 square equal to 6x1 I know. So this will become minus 18 by b into x1 by y1 square, and in the place of y1 square I can write 6x1. So x1 by 6x1 equal to minus 1. That's it, we got the b value. This is 6. B will go here, I think b equal to 3. Okay. So normally when you want angle between two curves, you have to first find point of intersection. At that point, find dy by dx to the first curve and dy by dx. No, option 10 is wrong unless we have done everything right. Which is 9. Oh, this multiplication is wrong. Okay, thank you. This is 27. This is also 27. We will go here. Now it will be 9 by 2. They gave sunbit. Okay, key is wrong. Key can be A then. Don't waste time. So in most questions, you have to find point of intersection, but there can be few questions where we don't have to find point of intersection. Up to 41, any other doubt? 38, answer should be Delhi. D. Option B. I think it will come x cos theta plus y sin theta equal to A. Then the slope is minus cot theta. You want to write tan 90 plus theta. Yes, that's also right. So both B and D. Okay. Up to 41, any other doubt? Up to 48. Up to 55. Okay, till last. 61. Okay. Okay, 59. I want to tell two methods. Method one, you can take let f of x is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx fourth degree. Sorry, ax power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. Okay, based on the limit, I should be able to tell some values. What is that? Limit extends to 0 f of x by x square is equal to 2. They gave 1 plus 1 I sent that side. Okay. But what is this limit? Let us see. That is ax square plus bx plus c plus d by x plus e by x square. If d and e are non-zero, this will be infinite. But I want limit to be equal to 2. Okay. That means d should be 0 and e should be 0. Then only those terms will not be even there. If this is 0, this is 0, they will not be there and you can have limit. All right. So for this answer to be 2, d must be 0, e must be 0 and c must be 2. Okay. So I already got quite a bit now. So what is my f of x? Ax power 4 plus bx cube plus 2x square plus no x term, no constant term. Now I have only two unknowns a and b now. Instead of 5 unknowns, now it is only 2 unknowns. To find them, they gave at one derivative is 0. Extreme values at 1 and 2 means at those points derivative is 0. So f dash x is 3ax square, sorry, 4ax cube plus 3bx square plus 4x. F dash 1 is 0. From that, I'll get 4a plus 3b plus 4 is 0. F dash 2 is 0. From that, 32a plus 12b plus 8 equal to 0. So all these two will get a value and b value. Then you got the quadratic. Then they wanted f of 2. They gave 1 here, that 1 I brought this. They gave 1 plus f of x by x. Okay, so how to eliminate? Can multiply with 4 and subtract 16a. Multiply with 4, this is gone. Multiply with 4, this is minus 8 equal to 0. So a is equal to 1 by 2. When I put a 1 by 2 here, it will become 2. 2 plus 4 is 6, minus 6. B is minus 2. So your f of x is x power 4 by 2 minus 2x cube plus 2x square. So now f of 2 will be 8 minus 16 plus 16. No, plus 8. 0. Anything else in this application of derivatives up to 62? 62. 62, simply differentiate the curve. You will get 3x square plus e power x, which is greater than 0. If derivative is positive, then it is a strictly increasing function. And at minus infinity, limit is minus infinity at plus infinity. So this is a strictly increasing function from minus infinity to plus infinity. It will cross x-axis only once. Okay. Main point is the derivative is positive. So it is an increasing function. It will cross x-axis only once. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Anybody tried 2020 application on derivatives questions? Yes. Okay, this is page number 8 in the part 2 book. First 5 questions. Anybody any doubt? No? 12. I'll discuss. First 5 questions. Any doubt? No. Up to 11. Anybody any doubt? 7. You are getting a different answer or what? Okay. Oh, this previous question I want to tell one method. I forgot one more. It's okay. I'll tell now. All right. So in the previous one, another way to do the same question is in the question they said f dash x equal to 0 at x equal to 1 and 2. I can tell even at 0. Why? We already got f of x Okay, should be divisible by x square. We already thought so, or we understood the constants are 0, x coefficient is 0. It is x square into something. You can see 0 is a root. Not 0 is root 1. 0 is a repeated root, right? Okay. Or I can even use L'Hospital rule and say f of x by x square limit is 2 means at 0 denominator 0 means numerator should be 0. So f of 0 must be 0. Otherwise limit will not exist. Differentiate L'Hospital rule, you will get f dash x by 2x. That answer is 2. Again, denominator is becoming 0, so numerator has to become 0. Okay. So what is that? F dash 0 is also 0. You know, in theory of equations about repeated root or the root with multiplicity. If f of a is 0, a is root once. If f of a is 0 and f dash a is also 0, then a is repeated root for the original function, right? Like that 0 is a repeated root. That means it is root for the derivative also. Anyway, why all that f dash 0 is 0. I already know derivative is 0 at 1 and 2. Now I know derivative is 0 at 0. But I also know derivative is a cubic expression. Because original expression is 4th degree, so the derivative has to be cubic. So I can assume f dash x as a into x minus 1 into x minus 2. All right. Now only unknown for me is a. How to find that? I do substitute this in the limits and get a value because we will not use that limit is the value of that limit. Okay. So that is another way to do the same question. It is not a, okay. You have to integrate once and then put it there. Okay. Or I can use this L'Hospital rule and then find a value also. Yeah. Yeah, somebody wanted a 7th one. Okay. So I don't know what is the exact shape, but curve is somewhat like this. A particular point you draw normal, and that normal is passing through 0, comma 3 by 2. So 0, comma 3 by 2 is not a point on the curve, somewhere outside the curve. At which point you have drawn the normal, you don't even know. You have to draw normal there, and it should pass through 0, comma 3 by 2. So you can take that point as x1, comma y1. Now they wanted what is the slope of the tangent, right? Okay. So x1, y1 should satisfy the given equation. That is y1 square minus 3x1 square plus y1 plus 10 equals 0 is one equation. Another equation is you really find equation of normal and that should pass to 0, comma 3 by 2. So let me find dy by dx first. When you differentiate 2y dy by dx minus 6x plus dy by dx equal to 0. So dy by dx is 6x by 2y plus 1. Slope of tangent is this. Slope of normal will be reciprocal. And what is the equation of normal? Or let me do one thing. I'll call this as some a. I'll find slope of AP, which is same as minus 1 by dy by dx at x1, comma y1. Okay. Same line slope in two different ways. One is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. I will get y1 minus 3 by 2 by x1 minus 0. Another one is this minus of 2y1 plus 1 by 6x1. So let me simplify. This is 2y1 minus 3 by 2x1. I can cancel. Oh, I'm getting y value from the this itself. Okay. So 2y1 minus 3, x1 got cancelled. Okay, let me bring 6x1 here. X1 will cancel 6, multiply 6, 6y1 minus 9 equal to minus 2y1 minus 1. Yeah, 8y1 equal to 8 and y1 equal to 1. Okay. So we are not yet use this just by passing through 0, comma 3 by 2. There is a normal. What is the slope? Its y coordinate should be 1. Now put that y coordinate, you will get x coordinate here. Is it both x coordinates are okay? I guess it's both are okay. Okay, I think the curve is symmetrical because about y-axis. So The curve is somewhat like this, where the normal here also passes through that. Okay. So when you put y coordinate as 1 here, 1 minus 3x1 square plus 1 plus 10 equal to 0. 3x1 square is equal to 12, x1 square equal to 4, x1 equal to plus or minus 2. So 2 comma 1 also okay, minus 2 comma 1 is also okay. Okay, so this is 2 comma 1, minus 2 comma 1. Okay, so you can substitute here or directly, the points, you can find the slope of the normal. Slope of the tangent they want. Okay, so let us use this now. Okay, from this, if I put this x and y, 6 into x is 2 and 2 into 1 plus 1, 12 by 3, which is 4. So this slope of the tangent here will be 4 and this tangent slope will be minus 4. Mod m will be 4 itself. Eleven. All right. Okay, somebody asking 11th question now. K is equal to x cube minus 9x square plus 24x. K I brought to the other side. They're asking this equation should have 3 distinct real roots. Okay, let us try to draw the graph of this. Y is equal to x cube minus 9x square plus 24x. If I take x common, it is x square minus 9x plus 24. This has some roots. We can identify the roots if necessary. Okay. But let us find dy by dx. 3x square minus 18x plus 24. If I take 3 common, x square minus 6x plus 8, this is x minus 2 into x minus 4. So at 2 and 4, it will have local minima and local maxima. Positive, negative, positive. At 2 local maxima, at 4 local minima. So when you draw the graph of this, it will be like this. Up to 2 increasing, 2 to 4 decreasing, and after 4 increasing again. At 2, what is the value? Substitute 2 here. 8 minus 36. At 2 it is 20, and at 4 16. Okay. Now we can easily see, where as long as you take k more than 20, it will intersect only once. There will be only one real and two complex roots. When k is between 16 to 20, it will intersect thrice. This y value and this y value. As long as k is between these two, and you equate this to k, there will be three roots. That's it. That's the answer. Okay. The set of all possible values of k for which they have three distinct real roots. That is, k should be between 16 to 20. Any other thought? Anybody has up to 16? 12. Okay. We all know that the g is increasing given in this question. Okay. 1 is greater than 0 implies g of 1 is greater than g of 0. Why am I able to carry the same greater than symbol? Because g is increasing. G is decreasing, I would have got less than here. Okay. That's it. What is g of 1? Half of f of 1 whole square plus 3 into 1 whole cube minus 5 should be greater than what is g of 0? Half of f of 0 whole square plus 3 into 0 whole cube minus 5. Minus 5 will cancel, and f of 1 whole square is greater than, I can cancel this 2. I'll get f of 0 whole square minus 6. What is f of 0? 4. So f of 1 whole square is greater than 4 square minus 6, which is 10. So f of 1 is greater than root 10. So f of 1 value can be anything provided it is more than root 10. So in option A, they gave root 8, not okay. Option B is root 16, option C is root 18, option D is root 12. They're all greater than root 10. Okay, f of 1 can be any one of them. F dash x exists everywhere, f double dash x also exists everywhere. Second derivative is also there. Up to 16. Any other doubt? Up to 20. 17th, what is contrapositive? We will not know now. Later on, there's a topic called mathematical logic or mathematical reasoning. In that chapter, we will study about this. Okay? All right. Okay. Only few minutes are there. If you have any doubts, you ask. Otherwise, just try some questions. Tomorrow, I'll continue the class. Maximum, minimum, you can try. Any backlogs in application or derivatives also you can try. Don't waste time. Which one? 6. Okay, sixth one, you have to find f double dash c. First of all, you have to find alpha value based on f of 3 equal to f of 4. Okay. So sixth one, f of 3 equal to f of 4 implies log 3 square plus alpha by 7 into 3 should be same as log 4 square plus alpha by 7 into 4. Can remove the log, then we'll get 9 plus alpha by 7 into 3. 16 plus alpha by 7 into 4. 7 and 7 will cancel. Do cross multiplication. 36 plus 4 alpha is equal to 48 plus 3 alpha. Alpha is equal to 12. Okay, first of all, we got alpha value. Next, we have to find what is that C for the Rolle's theorem. That is the point where derivative is 0. F of x, I can write log a by b as log a minus log b. So log x square plus 12 minus log 7 minus log x. Now differentiate f dash x. One by x square plus 12 into derivative inner part is 2x. This is 0. This is 1 by x. Now f dash c is 0. I have to find c. Okay. So what is this? 2c by c square plus 12 minus 1 by c equal to 0. 2c square equal to c square plus 12. C square equal to 12. C equal to 2 root 3. So that c value is actually 2 root 3. Okay. Now find the derivative of this f double dash x. This by this is x square plus 12 into derivative of 2x is 2 minus 2x into derivative of this is 2x by x square plus 12 whole square and derivative of this is plus 1 by x square. In this substitute 2 root 3, you will get the answer. F double dash 2 root 3. You find that is the answer. All right.